Will Montgomery here with the Varsity845 football show. 5 Section 9 teams remain as we head into the quarterfinal round of the state playoffs. We start in Class B, where New Paltz takes on Section 1 champion Pleasantville at 7 p.m. on Friday night at Dietz Stadium. New Paltz has thrived this season on a balanced offense. Junior quarterback Jimmy Verney, a dual threat as a runner and a passer, leads the way. Senior wide receiver Kumar Singh is a Huguenot's big play man, as he's averaged 28 yards per reception this year. We caught up with Singh to talk about those big plays, as well as his responsibilities on the other side of the ball.
Mostly because I used to be a running back in prior years, so I have experience from that, rushing hard, running hard. So once I get the ball in my hands, I just try as hard as I can to make it down the field and make big plays. Because I don't get the ball much, like you said, but when I do get it, it's going to be a big play. It's awesome to have that. Our center, Phil Dorman, he has probably one of the best hands on the team, but you wouldn't know that. He's a center. But having so many weapons like that is really hard to stop us. You got every wide receiver could score, a running back can score, a quarterback, you already know what he can do. It's just really good to have all these lethal weapons. It's kind of hard, high-powered offense. Our defense coordinator, Coach Phelps, is amazing. I don't know how he comes up with these plans, but the pieces he has, you got to say a lot about that. Every position we have is also lethal. Every one of our defensive linemen, cornerbacks, the safeties, the linebackers, they're all just, but it all goes to Coach Phelps in creating a great defensive plan for us. We're really excited. We have been playing since we were all little. We're all friends. This is the team, and if we're going to win states one year, win sections, this is the year to do it. And we're hoping we can go all the way and win states because it'll be something special to remember.
Cornwall leads a quadruple header on Saturday when it plays Section 1 Somers at 12:30 p.m. at Mayapack High School in a Class A game. The Green Dragons are in the state tournament for the 6th straight season, and Cornwall has had plenty of success in this round, winning 4 of its last 5 games against Section 1's best. Despite a dominant run through Section 9, the Cornwall players are ready for a challenge in an explosive Somers team.
Yeah, Section 1 is going to be tough competition. Section 1, we got to be ready for it. It's going to be a dogfight. So I know it's going to be a fight to the end, and we just got to be well prepared and come out on top. We just got to keep playing hard. We just got to be hungry. We got to keep we just got to stay hungry. That's it.
Roscoe Downsville Livingston Manor heads into the state tournament automatically as Section 9's only Class D representative. They'll play Section 1 champion Haldane at 3 p.m. on Saturday at Dietz Stadium. Despite an 8-game losing streak, the players have known they would be playing in this game since the season started, and they have been working to improve week to week. John S. Burke Catholic plays Section 1's Dobbs Ferry in a Class C quarterfinal at 4 p.m. on Saturday at Mayapack High School. The Eagles scored 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to top Millbrook in a crazy Section 9 final. Senior kicker Dennis Lee made a field goal just before halftime. It was the only scoring play through 3 quarters, and also pinned Millbrook inside its own 20 3 times with punts. He's also a perfect 36 for 36 on extra points, and his dedication to special teams is a major reason why Burke Catholic is in the state tournament.
I used to play left guard and left tackle, and I kicked when I was in 7th grade. And I got a mono that season, and I couldn't play. So I started my 8th grade, and all I did was kick extra points. We didn't punt, we didn't kick field goals, we did onside for kickoffs. And from then on out, I just started progressing. I never played soccer, and I just kept progressing. I kept going to camps. I kept training with my kicking coach, Ricky Krautman kicking. And from then on out, now I'm here after I left medicine. When offense and defense are doing stuff, I'm off by myself, and I'll kick on my own. But when I'm done, I only kick 40 to 60 balls a day. And when I'm done with that, then I'll go, hang out with the team until there's a special period. And then, when the special period's there, I'll be out there competing. It all started with Mike Engelhardt, our long snapper. He didn't, starting this season, he didn't want any part of it. He didn't want to snap at all, and I kept going after him. I was like, "Come on, you're the best at it. Let's do it." And when he tore his meniscus in spring ball, I was like, and I'm a snapper now. And then we worked with Mark Prisbaki and Matt Granary, and we went around and then figured out he was going to come back, first game for the season. And I was like, awesome. So we got him back, and he started long snapping. Londo's been holding since the spring, so he's been getting really good at it. And we've had the protection going since probably summer camp going. And I don't think the protection has changed, and they're rocking. They're pretty good. No blocks, no. I don't get pressured too bad at all. And it's all credit to those other 10 guys. Not being on the field as much as some of the other guys. I just develop a sense of humor, and I'll mess around with them, and And sometimes I get on. I'll do the hitting drill sometimes, not all the time. And I'll go and show my worth. Like Joey Julius is the Penn State's kicker, and everyone says I live the life of Joey Julius. And I'm credited with one against Sullivan West. I was getting blocked, and I came off the block, and he went to cut, and he fell down in front of me, and I just held him there. I was like, you stay. I was like, we're good right here.
I don't know. In practice, we practice it every day, and holding, like, obviously it's pretty big deal in the kicking process. Yeah, me and Dennis, we go over that a lot. We practice even without like the coaches. We practice after practice. And I don't know, Dennis, he's a very good kicker. He's for high school, very good and very consistent. And he makes sure I'm doing my job. He makes sure Mike's doing his job. He makes sure we have the protection. I'm always making sure we have the protection. So with all that accountability, it's a very consistent process. Obviously, since I think he's 36 for 36 on the year. Having Dennis as our punter and kicker, he helps us a lot with our practice since he can punt the ball 60 yards. So I always get my practice on catching and on our returns. Our scout team's always really good on helping us with the scout return team. And I don't know, we just practice it a lot. Special teams, third part of the game. Obviously, it's as important as offense or defense because it can decide games with points. Great motivator, he's a great teammate. He's always in the game. He's making sure everybody else is in the game. And I don't know, he's just a great teammate.
Newburgh Free Academy represents Section 9 in the state Class AA playoffs for the third straight season. The Goldbacks take on Troy High of Section 2 in a quarterfinal game at 7 p.m. on Saturday at Dietz Stadium. Senior linebacker Dakota Drummond earned the Defensive MVP award in Newburgh's Section 9 playoff wins over Pine Bush and Manor Woodbury. He's been a major presence on the Goldbacks defense, making quite an impact for a player who didn't play varsity football a year ago.
No, I always planned on coming back for my senior year. It wasn't something like I was going to give up football forever. It was just for that period of time. I had to learn how, relearn all the stuff I had lost because it was a new defense at that point. So I had to I had to get taught all the stuff that I missed. And then during the scrimmages and stuff, I was missing a few tackles and everything, so I had to clean that up. But other than that, it was normal. I don't really see it was that. It was important. They were important games, but I just followed the game plan that our coaches drew up. So it was nothing really special that I did. It's back to business because we have Troy this week, and it's an important game because we're gonna try to continue our season and win a state chip. So we just gotta keep a level head going into practice. The plan this week is mostly stopping the run and dropping back into coverage because we need to work on our coverages this week too because they like to throw the ball. It's been a lot of team defense. It's more of rallying to the ball and tackling as a group more than one person. Yeah, it's just a big team effort, and on the most part, we got a lot of weapons on offense and defense, so as long as we work together, we're fine.
That's the show for this week. Thanks for watching. For more high school sports coverage, check out Varsity845.com.